Hi, this is Jordan. This month's XDA Developer TV is brought to you by the Samsung Smart App Challenge 2012. Enter for your chance to win your piece of over $4 million in cash prizes by clicking the banner at the top of xda-developers.com or by visiting developer.samsung.com. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, it's Friday, May the 11th, and let's go ahead and get started with what happened this week between Monday and Friday. As a follow-up to the story that I did on Monday talking about the ice cream sandwich leak for the HTC Evo 3D, there have been some issues reported with it. Apparently, quite a few people who have tested it out have had issues with decreased signal, troubles maintaining their 3G connection, problems with VPN, and the camera did not work out of the box. As it turns out, the leaked ROM that they found was not intended for Sprint devices, it was intended for Virgin Mobile devices only. That's why a lot of people are having connectivity issues. Additionally, there's currently no way to roll back to Gingerbread, and I don't believe there's going to be one, so if you are one of the unlucky few that's updated and is having problems, just be patient. They are working on fixes for it, of course. Hopefully the problems are not so bad that it's absolutely killing you or anything, but keep in mind the community is out there working on it, and if there is anything you can do to help out, definitely head over to the forum. Speaking of the camera, while most ice cream sandwich ROMs are having a lot of problems with cameras on a lot of devices that I've heard of, the HTC Evo 3D was no exception. XDA recognized developer Joel Z9614 has posted a fix over on the forum so that if you are wanting to use the camera, you're on the HTC Evo 3D on this ice cream sandwich ROM, you should be able to get it working, just not in 3D mode. But still, having it halfway fixed is better than having it entirely broken, so it is one step in the right direction. And since we're talking about HTC, how could we talk about them without mentioning that this week they officially released the source code for the HTC One X's kernel? It looks like the site where they posted the source code has been going kind of up and down due to lots and lots of traffic. However, XDA forum member FightSpit has posted a mirror where you can find the source code if you are interested in looking at it. And it looks like some kernel developers have already taken it and started building some tweaks on top of it. And while we're on the topic of the HTC One X, if you're on AT&T and you have the HTC One X, which I believe is called the One XL if you're international, as you may or may not have noticed, you're not able to actually unlock your device through the HTC Dev site. However, XDA forum moderator and recognized developer Kenneth Penn has released a root method for the AT&T One X. It is still very early in the process, and I don't believe there's any custom ROMs or anything for it yet, no custom recoveries, but that is one step in the right direction. And actually, speaking of international users, some of you international people will be happy to hear that the international version of the Samsung Galaxy Note has received an official update to Ice Cream Sandwich. It's Android version 4.0.3, and of course it has the TouchWiz interface on top of it, which you take it or leave it. However, it only seems to be hitting notes in Germany, but forum member XAOC747 has gone ahead and packaged it up and made it available through the forum. It's packaged in an Odin format, making it easier to put on your device, and he's even included instructions on how to root it, so thumbs up there, man. And speaking of making things easier on the end user and on developers and whoever else wants to do it, XDA recognized developer LithidCM has announced this week the availability of a program he's calling the CyanogenMod compiler. It was available before, but now it has a real pretty shiny GUI on top of it. And to my surprise and my satisfaction, it runs on top of Ubuntu. It allows the user to select what device they want to build it for, a branch of CyanogenMod, a theme, whatever else you want to do to it. So basically taking a process that used to be command line only, used to be very script oriented, and making it more new user friendly, and making it just easier for everybody in general, that's pretty awesome in my opinion. And I will be the first to admit, I've actually never built Android from source, so I might have to consider doing that. I'll have to look to see what's available for the Droid X or for the ViewSonic G tablet. Those are the two main Android devices that I tend to focus myself around. But if you've never built a copy of Android from source and you're interested in trying it out, maybe customizing it to be specific for your device, go ahead and give this a shot. But that's really the majority of the news that happened during this week. If you haven't already, go ahead and take a look at the other several videos that have been posted this week, including live from the event where the Samsung Galaxy S3 was announced. Will Verduzco, our very own portal administrator, got his hands on the Samsung Galaxy S3. He even demonstrated our elite recognized developer Chainfire's DSLR controller app. I will say I've taken a look at that app myself and I'm very, very tempted to purchase it just so I can stop using a laptop to do my filming. Also this week we saw Shin unbox and root the Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1, and we also saw an interview with Chainfire from Will, our portal administrator, so if you haven't taken a look at any of those videos yet, I definitely recommend it. We've had a really big week so far this week on XDA, and I look forward to seeing what happens next week, and I hope you do as well. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.